Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Um, so I got my results yesterday and I am positive for the corona. I'm also positive for two other viruses, two other strand of viruses from the SAR virus family. And I found this out because the day shift nurse that I had yesterday, she showed me my results before she left. But I feel like if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't have known that because they're not really keeping me informed where I'm at right now. Um, I being a patient on this floor make me realize that not all nurses that are in this field have compassion. And I realized that while I've been here, and it's terrible. I'm in this situation not because I went out on the street, looking for this. I was working when this happened, and these nurses have absolutely no compassion when it comes to this because they're afraid. Basically, they're afraid to come in my room, to give me my meds, to recheck my temperature because I've been spiking fevers, you know, and it's a shame that like you came in this field to help other people, and me as your colleague, like I don't feel like I'm getting the help that I need, and it's sad because I'm not, you know, that type of nurse, and the fact that I know I wouldn't treat a patient like that and I'm being treated like that, it's sad. um, I'm still stuck here. I have a family just like you. I didn't ask to be in this situation. I didn't ask to, have this virus. I didn't ask to be quarantined and isolated on this floor. I didn't ask not to see my family for a couple of days. Like, I don't understand. And the funny thing is, like, every time the nurses come in, they're over here like, oh, yeah, I have a family and, I have kids. Like, you don't think I fucking have any of those too? Like, you're telling me about your grown kids, and I turn around and tell you about my young kid, and then that's when you want to feel sorry for me. Like, it's sad that I had to bring it to my director, and he had to chew them out for them to actually give a damn to the fact that I'm an employee, and they didn't know I know higher power. I'm here, and the longer I sit here and I think about this, like I've been saying before, I wasn't protected the way I was supposed to. The day that I felt like this happened, I wasn't protected. Every day they would preach something about PPE, PPE, but yet you're not giving us the proper gear. You know, I ended up getting an N95 mask after they quarantined the patient, which don't make no damn sense because, this patient should have been quarantined when it happened. I think that this is just ridiculous. I want all the nurses to protect themselves because this is very upsetting to me, and it really upsets me the fact that I'm here in this situation, and some people in management is most likely probably not owning up to what's happening. And I guarantee you they're probably going to try to blame me and say I'm the one that didn't take proper precaution. But you're telling us about the yellow mask not lasting, more than 30 minutes, and the N95 is only good for 2 hours. But yet, when you give us these things, you only give us like one N95 mask. It's not like you're giving us enough for the shift, or it's not like you're giving us enough yellow masks for the shift because now all of a sudden they're hiding the boxes for the yellow mask on top of hiding the boxes for the N95 mask. At the end of the day, I'm the one that's here. I'm the first employee that's here in this hospital that got this, and I know right now they're flipping out in the ER because everyone's been around me. since this happened. And a lot of nurses, are afraid. And what really pissed me off the other day was yesterday I told my family members to come, to go get swabbed here in the hospital where I work. And I don't know who the doctor was, but he turned them away and basically told them that, oh, because they're not having symptoms, you know, they're not going to swab them. There's a positive person in the household. That's more of a reason why to swab. Oh, just because they're not having symptoms doesn't mean they're not asymptomatic. So I had to bring this up to the director again. So now my family is coming back today to get swabbed. Like, this right here is ridiculous. Like, healthcare workers, we're not being protected, And this is just very upsetting. The fact that I'm sitting on this end and I'm witnessing all this. I'm powerless. I can't do anything. I can't leave. I'm stuck in this room. All I could just do is stay within my thoughts. I'm getting all these phone calls. I can't pick up everybody's phone call. I just can't. I can't do it because I need to rest too at the end of the day. And, I've been having a headache since this morning. And right now I'm finally getting some relief because of the ice and the medication that they gave me. But I can't, really do anything. And it's just very frustrating. I was told now that I can't leave until I stop spiking fevers for 24 hours. Yesterday they gave me this drug of hydro. I can't remember the name, but I'm gonna post it on the side so you can see it. Apparently, it's a drug that's for malaria and lupus. That's a drug that they said that it's supposed to help with the coronavirus. That's what the CDC is testing. I took it for the first time yesterday afternoon, and it actually 2 minutes later caused me to spike a fever, and I had that fever the whole night. So because of that, I didn't eat almost basically the whole day. The only meal I had was at 10 a.m. yesterday, and that's really about it. I'm not taking that medication anymore. It was offered to me again this morning, but I'm not taking it because this is basically an experiment. Like, nobody knows what the hell is going on. Nobody knows what really to do. No one really knows the treatment. I've literally just been getting antibiotics. Well, basically, I got antibiotics 3 times since I've been here, and I've been here since Thursday. And apparently I'm getting 1 bag of fluid a day. And that drug they started yesterday, I'm supposed to get that 2 times a day, but I'm not taking that. Nobody really knows the treatment for this. And, like I said, it's an experiment, and I refuse to be an experiment. Like I don't even know what to say right now. Just because the fact that nobody knows what to do. I like how the doctors are walking in here so confident. All they do is just listen to my lungs and ask me if I'm having respiratory problems. And I tell them no. Like, okay, I have pneumonia, but I'm not having any respiratory problems. I never once complained about it. All I had was that bad pneumonia cough with the phlegm, but I've been coughing everything up, and everything's been, going away. I barely have a cough now, but that's really it. They come in here, ask me about breathing problems, and once I tell them I'm fine, like, they walk away. Like, a doctor came in earlier this morning, and he was like, oh, are you having a respiratory problem? Listen to my lungs. And while I'm talking to him, dude is over here undressing, walking away, and I'm over here like, doctor, hold on, and he just walked away. And I told my nurse, like, what the hell? And he basically told me, oh, when the infectious disease doctor come, ask him all the questions. He's just the primary, and he's basically, his orders are based off of what the infectious disease says. And, if, for me to be discharged, it's really whatever the infectious disease doctor says, and from there, that's the plan. So hopefully I don't spike another fever for these next 24 hours. Then I'll be able to self-quarantine myself at home. But until then, since I am spiking these fevers, I'll be here. Um, I'll keep y'all updated. I spoke to my son this morning, and it just brings all these emotions again, and I can't do anything about it. So I'll keep everyone updated on what's going on.